Good morning and welcome in to the Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies awesome Divination Tele Summit. What we have in store for you today is shamanism. The word itself brings up a lot of different thoughts or feelings or understanding about it, be it for something read in books, seen in movies, or even if you look for its description or meaning. The one thing that will be in common though is the fact that we can somewhere all agree that it is an experience. And our experts today are here to not just tell us about this, but actually get us to experience bits of it too. They are a team of two whose journey together involves collective years of individual experience and expertise across many modalities, including spiritual response therapy, matrix energetics, Reiki, theta healing, Sujok, Akashic records, hypnotherapy, pranic healing, kinesiology, and life alignment. We know them as the founders and creators of the BNC Miracle Method, and they are here today with shamanism with a twist. What be that twist, pray tell? Let's find out. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to please put your hands together for and join me in giving a warm Mystic Lotus welcome to the two girl super squad of Brenda Kanwani and Charu Master. Hi Brenda, hi Charu, welcome in, welcome back.
Hello Neelu, hello all Mystic Lotus and all our lovers and fans. Thank you so much today for being with us.
Hello everyone.
Super excited with what you're here with for everybody today. I think we're going to be having like a detailed conversation and experience of it all for the first time on our tele summit as well. So straight to the point, Brenda and Charu, what is shamanism and what led you to it?
So I'd like to actually go into a storybook that we are all very familiar with, and I'll just share my screen. And I will want to talk to you about this story that we've all actually heard about, which is Alice in Wonderland. And we all love reading books, right? And this book is a pure depiction of Alice in Wonderland and shamanism. So if you see Alice is the little girl, which is us. She's very curious about the big world, about what else is in the other world, and which is what we call the shamanic realms, which we go into. And she sees this white rabbit and she follows the white rabbit, which we can call her as her power animal. And she falls down the rabbit hole. And the rabbit hole is the portal that we do shamanic journey through. And then she gets transported to another unseen world where she experiences all these, various scenes which are out of the world, out of, our thoughts and things like that. She stumbles upon the Mad Hatter, which we can kind of say is like her teacher. She interacts with the March Hare, the cat, the dormouse. All of these are animals that supported her, helped her to actually find her own story, her own experience, her own journey, her own questions. She asked the questions and she got her answer. And so basically she found out that her goal was to defeat the Red Queen. And if you take and you look at it, the Red Queen could be the demons we fight in our head. And so she was shown how to fight these demons in the head and the solution. So this is what I would like to explain what shamanism is. So shamanism is not new to us. It's there, it's already out there. And the word shaman is basically literally he who sees in the dark or he who knows everything. And it's a very ancient technique to connect us to the spiritual realms, to get answers, advice, and healing.
Nice, very interesting. And who would have thought it could have been explained in such a simple manner? And who knew Alice in Wonderland? We've all grown up reading it recent years. People who haven't read it maybe have seen the movie. Little did you know that you were already on a journey and you had no clue about it. So that was interesting, really, the way so simply it was explained. So Brenda and Charu, it's so simple, right? And I'm sure it's not that simple. I've already heard a bunch of words: power animal, journey, down the hole, teachers, guides. It must be like a huge, big, vast journey. Why is it important to learn this, or even take a session on it.
I would like to share my experience here
Yeah.
to answer this question. So basically, it was in 2015, which was the first Shraddh after my father's death. So, and those people, those who don't know about Shraddh, Shraddh is it's a period allotted every year where we pray for the peace and happiness of our loved ones who have crossed over, who have died. So it was the first Shraddh after my father's death, and I live in Dubai. And just a day before the Shraddh day, my sister called me from India telling me that tomorrow is Papa's Shraddh, and we are planning to make all the dishes of his choice, what he liked. All the food will be cooked, and we are and she also told me that on this day they say that basically he will come to our house. And I really got excited, and I thought, you know what, I want to take a next flight tonight only and come to my hometown, because I wanted to feel his energetic presence in the house. And but practically it was not possible for me to travel that night. So Brenda told me why, and I got really restless and emotional. And Brenda told me, why you're like, you know, you can just do a shamanic journey to connect with him. And the very next morning I did that, and I did a journey and to connect with him that day. So in my journey, I kept looking for him, but I didn't find him. And it continued for a while, and I could not even locate him in the journey. And then suddenly I saw a group of people, and in that group of people I recognized my uncle who had died many years back. So I asked him that, where is Papa? I can't find him. And he laughed and he told me, oh, he has gone to your house. And I was like, oh, really? And then suddenly I energetically went to my house in the same journey. And I saw my father sitting on his favorite chair, and he was very happy. And I was thrilled to experience this. And then for a moment, I thought, maybe, is it my creation or what is happening? Like, you know, it was such a wow thing that is happening. Then I asked him for messages for everyone, for myself, for my mom, for my sisters. And the type of messages that I got made a lot of sense to each one of us. And this was the most soul fulfilling journey of my life, the shamanic journey of my life. So this is exactly the type of things, as Brenda said, we get information, we can request healing, and we can do a hell lot of stuff in this process. Are you on mute?
But you know, the doorbell rang, DJ started barking, so I put myself on mute immediately.
Your
Power animal. Wants to say something. Okay, hang on, I'll listen to you after the call. So tell me something, Charu, what an experience, and very deep. You know, you got these messages from your father. You got to travel home energetically. It actually sounds so much like Alice in Wonderland. It just sounds like, you know, like this big fantasy world, right? So tell me something. What are the most common things or concerns or issues that people actually come to you with, wherein you use shamanism?
So basically, Neelu, as you can see, we are always in a questioning mind. Do we take this job? Why is my job not going? Where's my money? Why have I got this health issue? What's this? You know, we have so many, you know, non-stop questions. And what shamanism, and so we are in total conflict of, should I go for this job? Should I get this? Should I do this? I have a project. Why is it stuck? So shamanism, when you do a shamanic journey, what you do is you get advice, you get information, you get healing, and you can actually have a look as a future projection. Oh, my project is this is what I need to do, this is what I need to sit. And I'll give you an example about this. Actually, you know, when we, I just came to mind that when we actually, the very first time we came on Mystic Lotus, it was our very first time on a big portal of actually speaking. And both Charu and me were like nervous as hell. And we're like, oh my God, what are we going to do? And we did a journey. And when the journey, we said, okay, how to be, that relaxed and have a good speech. And I saw that we were sitting on a sofa and doing the talk. And Charu, then anyway, I told Charu we should sit on this sofa and talk. And she's like, no, the sofa is too, very informal in a sense.
Right.
And let's sit on our table and do it. So the previous night, that time Ruchira was doing our first talk. And she actually, we did sound testing the previous day. And it was all fine, good sound testing. Then the morning of our talk, when we did sound testing, we were echoing. And we're like, oh, we're echoing, cannot sit where we planned. Went to the other spot, which had another big table. No, echoing, couldn't sit there. Eventually, we sat on the sofa, Neelu, and we gave our talk. And it was the most awesome talk because then we were so relaxed. We were like in that informal talk rather than, that invisible barrier.
Right.
So this is what happened. And this is what we do. We always use our journey to get advice. I'm traveling, what do I need? I have this project, what do I need? And it's the most amazing results, and they're so easy to actually do, or it's not like a very difficult suggestions or what advice we get. It's so easy that we can just do it anytime, and that's the beauty, more you can say more ease of this module.
Nice. And questions have started coming in. So Mrudula's asked, do they teach us monarchy rights also? It's spelled Munachi.
Yes.
If it's pronounced monarchy or munachi, I'm not
Monet
sure.
rights. Monet
Okay.
rights. Yeah.
So the CHI is silent, is it?
I'm not quite
Because
sure.
that's how she spelled it. I was wondering. Okay.
Monarchy rights, I think it's a monarchy rights. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a, let's say it's development of shamanism. So it's a different form of shamanism and a different form of working. But I don't know. I haven't done this module. I've heard about it, but I've never experienced it.
Right. So this is not going to be, this is then obviously not part of the teachings. I hope that answers that for you, Mrudula. And Shaz is asked, will I be able to get out of my financial crisis, and will I find the love I deserve soon with shamanism, if it's done as a session? Hi, I can see Shaz waving out as well. So, Shaz, Brenda Charu, before you, actually, you know what, please answer her first, then I have something to say to her.
Yeah, so financial crisis, and the second thing she said is? Love of her life.
Love that I deserve soon.
Yes. So in shamanism, you can do a journey to get healing. And that is for financial crisis for sure. And love of life is like, of course it needs healing, but it needs more information, because it's like, sometimes we are not even clear what we want. Love of life is a very broad, generalized word.
She said love I deserve.
Oh, love I deserve.
The love I deserve, yeah.
Yes.
Same, would fall into, same kind of thing. It's very vast, right? Right.
Yeah. So you can get information as well as healing, both.
Awesome. And Shaz, I thank you actually for bringing this up. Maybe you thought we were going to start off with this, but I do want to tell everybody that this is not going to be a classroom theory. Teacher's going to tell us what is this, why is this, how is this. You're going to get to experience it, and towards the end, once we've gotten all this information and a lot of these experiences under our belt, given time, we will take a few people on. So Shaz, if you stay on, if you're there, we'll definitely take you on first by then. Okay. All right. And there is Shaturupa saying, when will I get financial? I'm searching for a new. Okay. People's questions are coming in as to, will I be able to get financial freedom? KS is saying, I'm searching for a new job, looking for a job change. Sangeeta is saying, when will my husband get his stuck money back? Sharmi says, okay, so all these people asking these questions, hang in there, okay? Just hang in there. Sharmi says, do we need to heal our trauma and wounds before we go into shamanism trip, Or can we heal our ancestral trauma through shamanism trip as well?
Yes, we can heal ourselves of all the trauma, of all the ancestral, whatever you want. So the way, Nilu, the shamanism journey works is it's done with pure intention. So we have an intention. So everybody's questions, financial, marriage, stuck money, debts, unable to move, no purpose, deserve the life, love you want. We journey and we find out our own questions. We find out our own answers. And we are told, okay, this is the reason why, this is what it is. You might just get your power animal, and your power animal might just lick your face, and then you realize, oh, I need to love myself. And then if you just do that, what your power animal did, just touch that and just caress yourself, it would change so much. That would just give you the love you want, So that is what it is. It's like just so easy.
Fantastic. And Chanda says, I feel stuck in a job. I don't feel motivated and can't see career opportunities in my profile. Would it be possible to get direction through shamanic healing?
I had that same answer. I was so stuck in my own work. I was not even able to do, I was lack of motivation. So I actually did a journey, and I actually got the advice to actually go and put myself and do some gardening and colors my pots. And then I did that, and then I started working. So yes, that is exactly what I would like to answer to her. You would probably get something like that.
Nice. And Shivani says, totemism and power and spirit animals are part of Indian tribal communities. Why then is shamanism not so popular in India? Why are there very few shamans in India, and it is attributed to the West, to the Red Indians, etc.? Actually, not. Brenda, go ahead, answer.
So basically, shamanism has originated from the Changis tribe in Siberia, and is very, very popular in Mongolia and the Red Indians and the Indian Americans, and they would do tribal dance. But again, as you said, we do shamanism, we do Havan, we dance in the fire, we do all these ceremony, and
okay. Anyone
shamanism.
All right, there you are. Your screen froze for a second. I was wondering, did it freeze just for me, or okay, you're back?
No, yeah.
I heard you laugh at Havan and dancing, and then the screen froze for me and didn't hear. So if you'll just repeat that, please.
Yeah, so I said all cultures have got shamanism in it, and they do it differently. Maybe not how the original shamans do, but it's been there.
Right. And Sangeeta is asking, can it heal psychological problems as well?
Yes, it can.
Right. Sheetal says, I have a friend who has recently learned shamanism, which had a few rites, but still she's facing issues at her home and doesn't know how to help or guide her. So Sheetal doesn't know how to help or guide her. So according to her, somebody's learned it, her friend's learned it, but she's still got issues at home.
Yes, of course. See, the thing is, Nilu, in order to do shamanism, it's a daily activity. It's a muscle. You have to exercise this muscle. So the more you journey, the more you get questions. When you do a shamanic journey, you go in with one question and you get an answer. So if you have 100 problems, then you need to go 100 times to get 100 answers. Now, the other thing that you have to do is when you get 100 answers, you get a suggestion. You get to do, like for example, I had no motivation. I was told to go and do gardening and do coloring of pots. Now I must go and do that activity because, in my sense, it's not healing like a chakra healing or something. It's a healing to work with earths, to work with color, to work with paints. So I must do this activity. If I do this activity, then that issue is resolved. And then you move. So this is a thing that most people may not know, that whatever message you get, you have to do it. For example, I'll give you an example about this. A client came to me and she was nominated. She's a small business
Oh no.
an entrepreneur, and she was chosen in Dubai for an Etisalat competition. And she was chosen from quite a lot, so she was very, very happy. But she was also very nervous, and she said, "What do I need to do?" And so in the shamanic journey, I saw that she goes on stage, she stumbles, and then she's out of breath, and then she is not able to catch her senses. So I told her this is going to happen, because what is it? A shamanic journey is that, and it's awareness. So you have to do some healing. So I told her, do some healing, because she also does a lot of modalities. So please do a healing to sort the situation, because this is what I saw in the future. And then when she forgot, I think, because she was so busy. And so when she actually went for that, she didn't stumble, but the mic conked out on her.
Oh dear.
And she had to scream her this, and because she was then disturbed, she went through her presentation so fast that a little bit went backfired. But it's all about the experience. So that's the message. Whatever you get message, you must do.
Right. And there are across many questions, it is financial and health problems, negativity in the house, ancestral healing. Shamanism will help with all of this.
Yes. So Neelu, there was a time from many years, both me and Brenda, we have been researching on how to heal black magic. And it took us almost 9 years to find a solution for it. So when, and there was a point in time where we did find how to heal it, but it wasn't like a consistent foolproof method at that point of time. So it needed a little bit of a fine tuning. And that fine tuning information came through shamanic journey. We went into so basically the negativity protocol, which we teach,
level 2,
the level 2 of BNC miracle method. It came through shamanism, through shamanic journey. The information came through shamanic journey.
Interesting.
So, yes, you can not even heal negativity. You can get formula to heal it for everyone.
Fantastic. Okay, very interesting questions. 2 of them that have come up. I'm going to ask you both of them, because somewhere maybe they're interconnected. I have no idea. Goa Prayers asked, are shamanism and Wicca the same or different? And Shivani is asked, what is the difference between totem animal and spirit animal? So shamanism and Wicca, is it the same? And totem animal and spirit animal, what's the difference?
So shamanism is journeying into the spiritual realms, into the unseen, to meet your power and animal, to work with your spirit guide. And Wicca is, I'm not so much knowledgeable, but what I understand is more like spells and working with cauldrons and spells and witchcraft, like witch stuff, like, like that.
I think white magic is what they call it,
white
right?
magic, yeah. Well, there was black magic as well. I mean, not black magic, but black magic. So there's both. White and black is always there. So that is my understanding. And totem animals. So power animal is a power animal we get from birth. So we all by birth get a power animal. And this power animal works with us. So you can see that our traits are very much similar. Like, we could be aggressive like a lion, so we go fight. Or we could be quiet like a deer and more docile. So very much we will behave like our power animal. Then totem spirits are spirits that we can get in our journey. And our spirit guides are helpers that work with us in the spirit realm. So spirit guides can be anything. There's spirit of everything. So spirit is of the spirit of the city, spirit of the house, spirit of your let's say, traveling, spirit of your travel, spirit of the water, earth elements. So there's spirit in everything, or soul, if you want to say. And so spirit guides can be even your ancestors and everybody who can help you.
Okay, nice. And Chandra's asked, how can we find our spirit animal? And she's given her zodiac sign. She says, I'm a Cancerian. Chandra, we're definitely going to get to this a little bit later, but tell me something, Brenda, since this has come up. I'm asking, is there any correlation to if your zodiac sign is like some form of animal? Is it any correlation to who or what your spirit
I'm
animal or
sure
your power animal could be?
I'm sure, Neelu, I'm a Taurus and I'm quite a bull, right?
Very interesting.
All right. And Chanda, I have to say thank you actually for bringing this up right now itself. As we had mentioned in the beginning, there are a lot of experiences in store for you. Brenda has actually explained to us also that, you know, a shamanic journey, it takes time. It's a very big thing for an entire group to fully experience it. Might not be possible on a live call. However, there is something very special that Brenda and Charu have done for us with a very, very special message. Brenda, Charu, tell us about that, please. Tell us what you did and what's the message. And we have a special surprise with the message for everybody as well.
What I thought was, what I was asking, what question, what intention should I have for this journey? And the intention that I got was, what change can each one of us bring or do in our lives to create more happiness, joy, and abundance?
Okay. Will you just repeat that again? Oh, so wait, hang on a second. So people, you've been asking questions right now, right? You have something on your mind. There is a concern. So Brenda is going to repeat the message again. See how it correlates or what association or connection you can make with that message, with whatever that one thing on your mind is. Keep it with yourselves for now or post it on the group. Brenda and Charu will help you decode it after the call gets over. So Brenda, will you repeat that message for everybody, please?
Yes. So keeping in mind only one intention, because I know we have 100. So in order for it to be the most, most accurate and have to get the most answer, we're going to have one intention. So whatever you want to have change in your life. So what change can you bring or do in your life to create more happiness, joy, and abundance?
Right.
Okay. So the first thing that I saw when I went in a journey was walking on the beach, where you walk in salt water and ask the spirit of water to clear you of all negative patterns, negative thoughts, and negative emotions. Then I thought, oh, but I won't be able to get to the beach maybe. So what can those who cannot get to the beach do, right? So then those who cannot get to the beach can just soak their feet in a bowl of water and for maybe 5 minutes and say the same thing: Spirit of water, please cleanse me from my negative patterns, negative thoughts, and negative emotions. And yeah, and then the second thing that I saw was to be sitting on Mother Earth. So those who can do it, sit in Mother Earth, bury your hands and feet into Mother Earth. So you know how we put our hands in the sand and we sit in the sand and
Right.
feet in. So connecting with Mother Earth and just visualize, like these tendrils or green roots just growing and connecting you down to Mother Earth. And this would give you the connection of Mother Earth. And that's the second message. Then I asked, okay, these were the messages. So this is activity that each one can do, both or one as they wish. And then I went to the upper world and I asked the teacher, okay, can you give them a healing? Because I'm sure all of us need more happiness, more joy, and more abundance in our life, right, Neelu?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Never enough, right?
Never enough, no.
Yeah, of course.
It can overflow all the time, please. Thank you.
So then the teacher touched the heart chakra for each one and opened the heart chakra, and so made the heart chakra big. And then I also touched the root chakra, which is at the base of our spine, and opened that and made it big. So creating the love and creating the prosperity. So for us to have more of it coming into our lives. And if anybody would like, so when they go to sleep in the night, they can ask their guides, their angels, to clear their chakras of all the negative entities. And they can vision the guide who they're working with, actually just touching like the third eye and cleansing it off, the throat chakra, the heart chakra, the solar plexus, the sacral, and the root chakra, just cleansing it of negative entities. So that was the message.
Amazing. So beautiful. And the moment you said sea and salt water, and you said, what if somebody can, soak your feet in a bowl of water? Just this morning, I was thinking that I was hunting for my bath salt. I was like, where is it? I'm in the mood to soak my feet like with that in water. I think after the call, I'm going to go look for it and look at this.
See, you already got the message.
And really amazing. And this, of course, Brenda Charu, this is the journey you went in, you got this. So when somebody learns, these are the kind of things that you would also be able to do. Now, I'm sure all of you, okay, and people have written in, what a beautiful message, and the message completely resonates. As I said, feel free to post your thoughts on the message now or later. Brenda Charu will help you decode it after the call. So here's the thing, because there's so much that we want you to experience. Before we actually experience it, it also becomes important, right, Brenda Charu, for everybody to understand what is what, correct? So with that, what we're going to do right now is immediately tell you, for now, what is on offer? What's the course? What does it entail? What is the session that's on offer? What does it mean? And after that, we'll experience bits of it. So should we do that? And of course, before we do that, we have, for Brenda and Charu, we have somebody coming on to tell us a little about their own experience. You know who you are. You can unmute yourself and put yourself on video, please. We're waiting. I'm not going to take names. Okay, just in case mind is somewhere. There you are. Hello. Amrish Arjun in the house.
Hi,
hello. Hi, Neelu. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Charu. Hi, everybody.
So, Amrish, I believe you've had an experience with Brenda and Charu with all this. Okay, sorry, that might be copyrighted. The listeners want to know what your
I did actually. I did. You know what, Neelu? I hadn't thought of a session or an experience with Brenda and Charu before the Tele Summit. And then we were talking about shamanism. We were talking about their call. We were discussing a few things. And all of you have been listening for the last half an hour, 45 minutes. And you know how interesting it is. I found it extremely interesting. I love the concept. I love the explanation. I love the process. I love the way it's evolved and where it's come from and what are the principles and the basis of shamanism. And the way Brenda and Charu were explaining it to me initially, I was drawn to it immediately. And I told them, I'm signing up. Can I do a session now? I didn't want to wait till the Delhi Summit. So this is while we were discussing what we're going to do on the call. And Brenda and Charu said, yeah, of course we can do a session for you. So we got on a call and I told them what I was looking at working on. And there's something that I've been looking at working on for the last 2 years. I just didn't, I think I just didn't find the right platform, to take it up. I mean, we interact with so many healers. I just never had that calling that I want to discuss this with anybody or who do I want to discuss it with. And when I was having this conversation with them, it just came up. And I've been looking at working on it for 2 years, which means I've been dealing with it for even longer, right? It's been there in my awareness. Last 2 years, I've been thinking, is pe kaam karna hai? I have to work on this. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to take care of this, but I haven't got down to doing it. And then this call with Brenda and Charu, and I got on a call with them. We discussed that. And they did a journey for me and they gave me messages. The call was quite short, actually. I was surprised how short this call was. The messages were so clear and simple and actually so short. I was, frankly, I was so surprised. I said, heck, why did I wait for 2 years for this? When you could look at this issue and get a solution within minutes, why did I take so long? And I thought it's going to be a long, tedious process. They're going to ask me to do various things and all of that. But it wasn't. It's extremely simple. So I think we did most of the work got done in those 10, 15 minutes. I can't remember how long the call was, 10 or 15 minutes. Most of the work got done there. Right. And then they've given me some stuff that I can do. I think Brenda was mentioning earlier that you get some messages and ideally you want to follow those messages. You want to action them. Thank you. You want to action those messages. And the messages I've got require me like 30 seconds in a day to action. So my action is so simple. What's happened is that issue, that problem, it does not even come to the surface to me. So it's not there in my awareness. I'm not experiencing it. I'm not feeling it. I'm not sensing it. It's like it's completely disappeared. And I can't believe that it's happened. No, I don't want to say I can't believe. I believe it now. Now that it's happened. I'm believing that it's just gone within such a short period of time. It's been, I think, a week or maybe 8-9 days since my chat with Brenda and Charu. And in those 8-9 days, it's just completely left. Life feels like I feel like a lot of weight from my shoulders has just disappeared. A lot of weight that I was carrying has just gone. Things are looking simple, and I believe one of our life purposes is to be happy. I feel like I found happiness, at least to a great extent. It's that a big part of my life is like saying, okay, you found happiness and you can be happy with such ease, which is fantastic for me. Thank you. Really, Brenda and Charu, that session was transformative. Thank you so much.
So cool.
Most welcome. It's amazing. Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing. It is amazing. Thank you, both of you. Thanks.
Thanks, Amrish.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, that was like really, really nice and so cool to hear about as well. And a few people have written in that say, Shahz is saying how lovely salt water cleanses and roots and grounds, and it's important. And thanks for the activity advice. We shall do it and make sand castles on the beach this week. You are so lucky, Shahz. You're near the ocean. So, yes, thumbs up to you, absolutely. And Dipanita says, salt and water thing also happened to me. I take a mixture of coffee and salt with essential oils bath. I've been taking it for the last 7 to 10 days. The bath salt got over, but today I made my mind to make and take a bath with it, with the things that have been said. Nice. So, it's amazing how it's connected somehow or the other to everybody. Some have written in, and I'm sure everybody listening in, something's connected, something's happened. So on this very happy note, we're going to tell you what's on offer. Give me a quick moment. I will just share my screen. Okay, there we have it. Shamanism with a twist with Brenda and Charu. You have 4 amazing packages, and I'm going to let Brenda and Charu take us through it. Go ahead.
So the first package is a personal session, which is what we actually, as Amrish had said, it's a soul retrieval session. So it's a session where your soul, because of things that you experience in life, gets fragmented or gets
Yeah, we'll talk about it. You can continue. You want me to tell this now? Okay. So basically, soul retrieval. So let me just explain the process so that you understand about the package. So soul retrieval basically is a very powerful shamanic process where there is a loss of soul. The soul basically gets broken up, or in the technical word is fragmented. And I'll just take a quick, I'll just quickly explain it to you. So what happens is, just imagine like...
Sorry, Charu, I've lost voice. I'm unable to hear you.
Can you hear us now?
Yes.
Can you hear us?
Yes, now yes.
Okay, great. So I was just explaining the soul retrieval part. So soul retrieval is a very powerful shamanic process where there is basically what we call it like loss of soul. In a way, the soul gets broken up, and the technical word is fragmented. So just to explain you quickly about the process. So imagine this is the size of your soul, like a ball. If your soul is like a ball, then what happens due to traumatic experiences in our life, the fragmentation part happens. So for instance, the most common trauma that we all at some point of time in our life experiences, like a death of loved ones. So what happens, like I'll share my example. When my dad passed away, I cried for first 10-15 days. But after 15 days, I did not cry the way I cried for first 15 days. The intensity went down.
Right.
So what happens is, if you see, the experience was same. First day also I lost my dad. 15th day also the experience was same. Dad was no more. But my reaction changed. And the reason it changed was because if I continue crying the same way, the way I cried on the first day, my body will disintegrate. And this body is the house of your soul. Your soul lives in this body. So what soul does, this is a protection mechanism of the soul. So what it does is it wants to protect this body. So what it does is it takes the entire trauma onto a fragment. And that fragment leaves that ball, the wholeness. It's still in your energy field, but not in the wholeness. So in due course, because of whatever traumas we go through, if this is the size of your ball, it becomes this much smaller because the soul is fragmented. And the reason why the soul gets fragmented is it could be abuse, death of loved ones, as I explained, divorce or breakups, illness, loss of job, wealth, emotional turmoils, drugs, alcoholism, psychic attack, negativities, prolonged illnesses, and even when you get hurt by your loved ones. So these are all any other trauma that you feel that is traumatic. So in this package, if you take a session with us, we will find out the reasons of fragmentation. We will clear and bring back the soul parts, and we'll bring the soul back into wholeness. And what you will experience out of this session is a deep sense of healing. You will feel more grounded and present. Your physical immunity will go up, and your emotional immunity will also go up. Emotional immunity, I would like to point out here. Some people you must have seen, they quickly cry. Like they hear something, even a sad story, and they start crying. This is a clear sign that their emotional immunity is down, and this could be one of the reasons. So when we do this session, they don't cry that often. Their emotional immunity goes up as well. So that is our package here.
Right. So soul retrieval personal session. And this normally costs?
Okay, so this normally costs 8,000 rupees or US dollars 124. And just for the next 24 hours, the special price is 3,400 rupees or US dollars 53.
Awesome. And in fact, there's a question that's come in. So let me just ask it here. Sangeeta's asked, can we do the healing for others? For example, a friend's son is having some psychological problems, but is not cooperating at all. So I'm bringing this question out here, Brenda Charu. If somebody takes a soul retrieval session, it's only for yourself, or can it be done for somebody else also?
Yeah, it can be done for someone else.
Okay. And permission required?
Yes, in this case, there is permission that is required. So they need to ask and take permission.
Because he's a child, the mother can give permission. If he's less than 18, the mother can give permission for the child.
Right. Sangeeta, in case you were asking because of sessions, then hope this answers. And if you're talking about the learning, yes, you can. And we're just coming to that very quickly as well. So the second package, go ahead.
So this is receive a shamanic message. So like what I did this morning for the group and what you can achieve to get, joy, abundance, and what we've done for Amrish for his question. So this is where we will do a journey for you to get a message to help and assist you in any areas of your life, be it health, be it wealth, be it relationship, be it family dynamics, be it friends dynamics, be it colleagues, career, projects that you're working on, project stuff, business, not moving. Anything, anywhere where you're stuck, you can take a session. So each question is one, or each area is one session. Yeah. And what you will receive, like how we did in this morning, you will receive a message to help you to make the correct decision and to have more awareness of your challenge. And the usual price is rupees 3,000 US dollar 447. And just for today, the next 24 hours, the special price is at 1,000 rupees US dollar 116, and it really is a steal.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
As you heard from Amrish, he just was stuck with his issue for 2 years, and within what, 15 minutes or 8 days, he's in that joyful, that the joyful state we're supposed to be in all the time.
Right. Absolutely. And Vinita's asked, is it for physical issues, for example, severe pain in the shoulders or spondylitis, etc., as well?
Yes, we can do a message and we can ask for healing and a message. So you can understand why do you have this issue, what to do about this issue, and you get healing as well.
Right. And in fact, it's with this very same thing, what Amrish actually went through, and wanting to do something, not sure where to start, should I not do it, is actually a very similar experience that I've had, which I will share as soon as this is done as well. Don't want to come in the middle of it suddenly. So there you have it, people. Your 2 session offers are, there's one soul retrieval personal session of 15 minutes at a very special price of 3,400 rupees or $53. And you can receive shamanic message. It's a personal session, 15 minutes. Again, special price. Throwaway steal price is 1,000 rupees or $16. Thank you. And you have the workshop. Tell us, Brenda Charu.
So, whoopsie. Yeah, I like that. I understand now. It was a twist. It's already working on that twist aspect. So we are also teaching shamanism, and it's with a twist workshop. And the reason we will explain that. We are doing the workshop, and the syllabus would cover the concepts of shamanism, learn how to work with the earth directions and find out what is imbalanced. We work on the proper way of journeying, connecting with you to your power animal. You learn to journey to the upper world, the lower world, and also to the future to create whatever you would like for your highest destiny. And also, as I was explaining about power animals, where our connection might, we get a power animal by birth, and that connection might be lost because we don't look after it. So we restore that power animal connection, and you learn to do the walk of vigilance. And the one thing that we're doing is we've done curated meditations to connect you to the 10 dimensions. So in shamanism, the most important crux is practice and being able to go into the realms or that unseen world or dimensions or whatever you want to call it. People will ask, how do I see? What do I see? I don't see anything. I can't connect. So we had doing this course over 10 days where each day there will be a meditation to get you deeper into what you need to see and how to do it. And yes, there will be practice sessions as well.
Should I move, Brenda?
Yes, please. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
And along with that, bonuses.
Yes, the bonuses. Yeah. We all love bonuses. Yeah. So we'll get course notes in PDF form. There's Telegram support, and we do a practice session once a month for 6 months. So we will support you as much as we can for doing the shamanic journey. Yeah. And so the program schedule is option 1 is 10 days, 2 hours each. It is from the 6th to the 15th of December, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. IST or 9:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. EST. And option 2 is we kept an evening call. Again, it's 10 days from the 3rd of Jan to the 12th of Jan, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. IST or 8:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. EST. And all of this is going to be done by Zoom.
Right. And there are questions that have come up. Hang in there, people. We'll just come to those questions as well. Okay.
Sure.
So yeah.
Along with this, you will get a certificate and notes, and you can heal yourself and others. The usual price is 63,000 rupees or $973. And just for the next 24 hours, the cost is at a special price at rupees 24,000, $371.
Nice. Really nice. And of course you have 1 and 2 as well. Go ahead.
Yes, so level 2 is, so level 1 is the basic shamanic journey, and level 2 is we wanted to deepen the practice and have more focused practice. So Charu will explain level 2 and why we came up with level 2.
So level 2 is basically, we'll introduce you how to use a pendulum, and we'll teach you soul retrieval. So what we will do is, this is where the twist part comes into. So the twist part is like, shamanic journey for the beginners. Sometimes it's like, you are given a car and now go anywhere on the earth. So sometimes you are like, okay, now where should I go? Should I go left, right, back and forth, which direction? So it becomes like little overwhelming. So what we did was, and both me and Brenda, we are very passionate that every person we teach, whatever we teach, should see results. So in order for you to have a Google map, we created some charts. So that is like a navigation for you. So we will teach you a pendulum and we'll give you some certain charts. So that will give you a direction to what to basically go and search for. So then you know, okay, now I know that this is my destination and I need to go do this thing in my shamanic journey. So what happens when you go with a direction for a journey, the correct direction, then you see results faster. Like somebody in the beginning said that somebody has learned, but hasn't seen, there's still so much problems in the family. So this is a common thing that can happen, because then, because shamanism is very vast. So sometimes initially, because it takes time to master it, so sometimes it becomes overwhelming. So that is where the twist part has come. We will give you, we have added our expertise in that. We'll share you with certain charts, and the use of pendulum will be taught so that you can do a shamanic journey in a guided way.
Fourth covers a soul retrieval, and you will learn how to go into the different chambers to retrieve the soul that is lost. So first, second, third, fourth chamber. We will journey to the middle world. You will learn how to do a shaman rock method and a feather blessing. And of course, as we discussed, we will get charts to learn about the directions as well.
Right. And I saw first, second, third, fourth, and I'm like, where is the 36th chamber of Shaolin? I want to know this right now. And in fact, there's a question that's come up on Dimensions. Again, Minoti, hang in there. We're going to take up all your questions about these levels and everything very soon. And of course, you have bonuses. Go ahead, sorry. Go ahead.
So we'll get the course notes, the support as well, and the 6 months of practice, once a month session practice. Plus, you will receive a pendulum. You will receive a soul retrieval chart. There will be 2 charts. And then we will have taught in level 1 power animals, but here we are teaching it a different way, how to connect. Like, I have this issue, what power animal can I use? And then we will do the journey for a specific power animal. So it's all, again, it's curated by us, this whole technique where we've added our expertise to do a shamanic journey. Then the directions, because the directions play a very much big, have a very big impact on us. So we work with the directions, and there'll be 4 charts, and we'll also give a dimensional chart as well.
Right.
And yes, not to mention, there will also be, the meditations as well. So in this level 2, we'll journey and do meditations, which are again curated to go into the 10th to the 20th dimension. And I can hear people saying, what about the rest? I think the rest you can do by yourself then. After the 20th journey, you're on your own because you are an ace.
And just to let everybody know, for people outside of India, there is an additional shipping cost of $25 for the pendulum and the chart. And this is to be given to Brenda Charu directly. We will give you information on that in your email and on the group as well. There you have your schedule. Level 2 is again 20 hours live Zoom calls, 21st to 30th Jan, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. IST or 9:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. EST. Go ahead, Brenda.
So you get a certificate and notes, and with this also you're working to heal yourself and others. The usual price is 1,03,000 rupees and US dollars 1590. But special price rupees 54 US dollar 834, which is 48% of savings.
Fantastic. This is again, these things there's so much time and energy that goes into learning it, curating it, and there's a lot of actually curated work that you're doing as well. And these charts are unique to you and the way you're teaching it with the twist. So great offers. Thank you so much, people. You have Shamanism with a twist level 1 at a special price of 24,000 rupees or 371 US dollars. And you have level 1 and 2 together at a special of 54,000 rupees or $834. Reminding everybody, Google Pay, Paytm, transferring to bank accounts, please do not do it to any of our direct numbers that you have. Please only use the links that are provided by the team on the group and in your call replay. This also goes, of course, for all of our listeners and customers outside India. Please only pay using the dollar link shared and do not transfer directly to our PayPal account. So there you have the overview. 4 amazing packages. All the information is there on your phone as well as it'll be in your emails. As Brenda Charu said, shamans see in the dark and you start your journey with them now. Okay. Great offers. Thank you so much. There are people who have had questions about the details. So we're just going to do that and then go into everything else that has been that is in store for everyone today. So remember with the session I asked, you said we have to be below 18, then the mother can do it. So Sangeeta said not under 18, around 30, won't give permission. Is there any way out?
We can
the
do
child is 30 and won't give permission.
We can do a journey with the mother to see what she can change for the child, and then the child would give permission. So we can go it that way.
Okay, hope that helps.
Yeah.
Sheetal's asked, I can ask for my father. I'm not sure what, as in if her father's, I don't have too many details. I don't know if maybe her father's moved on and she wants a message from him. I'm just taking a guess at that. Maybe this is what the question means. Can that be done? Sorry, do you want me to repeat?
That's what Charu did, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's what Charu did. She went and met her father. So yes, I have, we do get messages. We do shamanic journey to get messages for people who have passed over. And talking about that, I done a shamanic journey. She was part of our group where we were teaching our other method, and it came up, she was very sad. And so when I did the shamanic journey, I actually went and I got a mess. I actually met her father, and I did not know anything about her. And he said, he called his name saying Goldie, Goldie. And I'm like, what's that? And then he gave her a message, and then when I gave her the message, she just started crying. And then she said when she was young, she had gold color hair, and her family would call her Goldie.
Wow. I hope that helps you, Sheetal. Pallavi's asked, can we get answers on questions only, or like one question only, or can we ask as many in 15 minutes?
No, it's only one. It's a journey we do. So it's just one. If they want a couple of answers, then they need to book a couple of sessions. So if you have 4 questions, then 4, 4 books. So you would get an answer and it would impact the others.
Okay. So I hope that answers everybody's questions. Minuti's asked, does package B also include healing? Of course, right? Because with level 1 itself, you can heal yourself and others. So that would obviously hold true for package B as well, correct? Level 1 and 2, because it's the advanced. Hi guys, can you hear me?
I don't know.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go off video for a few minutes, just in case it's my internet connection that's not stable. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we'll just keep the video off for a few minutes. Sorry, where was I? Minoti's asked, does package B also include healing? Oh, package B, I'm sorry, is the session, not level 2. My bad. Package B is your shamanic message. Does that include healing also, Brenda? The package B, getting a shamanic message?
So the shamanic, yeah, we will do a healing as well. If it's required, we will do whatever is like, whatever we feel like we'll ask for healing.
Right. And Sangeeta's asked, how is it different to Akashic, where it's all about soul reading and fifth realm visit?
Shamanism and Akashic, I do both, and both have different information. Here you're working with a power animal, and and a spirit guide. There you're working in opening your book of records. They both, every modality interconnects. It's just who feels connected with and do what. I do both, and sometimes I do Akashic, sometimes I do shamanic. The difference, yes, I would say, is that in shamanic journey you get a message, and you, as I again will repeat, you must do whatever you've been given, the activity you have been given. And in Akashic, I don't think you would get an activity. You would just probably go and heal your records.
Right. Okay. And Minoti is asked, please explain the importance of dimensions. Why is it so important as reflected in the course details?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Dimensions. Why are dimensions important?
Oh, the dimensions.
Yes.
No, the dimensions aren't important. We, as Charu said, we ensure that you are able to do a shamanic journey very, very well. And so this is part of our bringing to the table and our expertise to take you to be able to journey better.
Right.
And to connect you with everything, because what is shamanism? Shamanism is connecting you with the spirit of the city, with the spirit of trees, with the spirit of animals. So initially there was no medicine. If you actually go back to the very, very old, the shaman would just go to the tree and ask the tree, would connect and be one with the tree and say, what medicine or what can you give me? And then they would know, oh, this plant would cure, if you take it and ingest it, it would clear your acid reflux and your gastric problem. And this plant is poisonous. Will use the same theory of actually going into the dimensions to be one of the working with the essence of everything.
Right. Great. And Shaz is asked, can I do level 1 now and level 2 later at the discounted rate? Shaz, you'd have to buy it now, and they can take it now and do the next batch for level 2.
Exactly, because this offer is only available for the next 24 hours. So yes, do feel free, even if you can't do level 1 now and you want to do it later, Jan, Feb, we are very flexible on doing that. So
and of course, these rates, these offers are available only on our Tele Summit. Right? You won't even have Brenda Charu. Actually, in fact, any of our speakers giving you these offers anywhere else. So keep that in mind always. All right. And that was the last question that we took on. And right now is time for, you tell us what it's time for.
We're going to play, because we've been talking about, spirit guides and power animals and all of these things. So let's do a fun exercise of connecting with them. So what I would like everyone to have is to have an intention again in your mind, something different from what you had thought about in the morning. So I'm sure you have a next issue or a next problem that you want advice on, or you want healing, or you want clarity on. So I want everyone to hold that intention in their mind. Yes. And once you have this intention, you can state your name. So you state your name and say, I am, and your name. And my intention is, and you state your intention, is to get healing, to have guidance on this issue of mine. And we do it a second time. My name is, and I'm asking for guidance on my intention, which is. And the third time, my name is, and I'm asking for guidance on my intention, which is. And now everyone can think of a number from 1 to 8, just one number. Just think of any number that you feel drawn to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, everyone done? So shall we reveal?
Yes,
A
absolutely.
message for everyone?
Yes, completely. And what I'm going to do here, Brenda Charu, is I'm just going to stay off video for a few minutes because I get the feeling that my internet connectivity is going up and down. So you guys take everybody through this and give the message. I'm just going to stay off video and mute it for these few minutes and allowing my internet to come back. Okay. Is this just me, or has the screen frozen for? There you are. Your screen also froze for a quick second. You're back.
Oh, okay. I'm back as well. Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, for everyone who chose the number 1, the power animal or the spirit guide that sorry, not the power animal, the spirit guide that has come to you is the tortoise. And the tortoise is saying, when you need things to slow down, when you need a little joy, when you need to lighten your heart, call upon the spirit of the tortoise and say, oh, great one, could you bless me with the energy of tenderness and joy? I am very grateful. Thank you. And if you have chosen number 2, it's the lion. When you need strength, when you need courage, when you need to be heard, call upon the spirit of the lion and say, oh, great one, lend me your strength and courage with this task, assignment, or situation in my life. Give me the voice so I can be heard and have the courage to say what is needed to be voiced. I am grateful. Thank you. The third one, whoever chose option 3, is the squirrel. When you need to dig deeper, when you need to get to the bottom of an issue, when you need to uncover secrets, when you need to tap into knowledge, when you need to tap into a past memory, call upon the spirit of the squirrel and ask to allow you to access the information you require. And if you are working with money, ask the spirit of the squirrel and ask to help you save a little more every day. If you chose the number 4, which is the monkey, when you need humor in your life, when you need things to change, when you need to release control in your life, call upon the spirit of the monkey and say, please help me to see the funny sides in all situations, to laugh, to enjoy, to be humorous. I am grateful. Thank you. And number 6, when you want change and transformation, when you want things to be different, when you want freedom, when you want to release habits that don't serve you, call upon the spirit of the butterfly and say, oh dear one, please release all habits and mindsets and transform them. Set me free so I can walk my path and be truly who I am. I am grateful. Thank you. I think I made a mistake, so I think Yeah, okay. So that's 1 is the tortoise, 2 is the lion, 3 is the squirrel, 4 is the monkey, 5 is the butterfly, 6 is the peacock. When you require beauty in life to feel beautiful, for movement and agility, to dance, to be appreciated, to be acknowledged, to stand out, call upon the spirit of the peacock and say, please help me to shine, to be glorified, to be acknowledged. I am grateful. Thank you. And this is the last one.
No, just one.
Yeah, okay. So the deer is the 7th one. When you need gentleness in your life, when you need to be touched and held, when you need nurturance in your life, call upon the spirit of the deer and say, oh great one, bestow upon me the qualities of nurturance so that I feel fulfilled inside and outside. I am grateful, thank you. So this was my message. And then the 8th one, when you need clarity, when you need to be focused, when you feel lost, when you just need to ground yourself, ask the spirit of the north direction to ground you, connect you to your inner compass so that you can focus, have clarity and connection to all that is. Thank you.
Thank you for this, Brenda and Charu, and there you are. And all our listeners need to know this very importantly. This is not just random, picked up the animal, figured a message out and put. This was done, channeled through the journey as well, especially by Brenda and Charu, only for this call today on this Tele Summit for all our listeners. Whichever number you picked, whatever concern you had, that's your message for you. Keep in mind, this is not your power animal. This is the guidance that you received from the spirit guide. In this case, there are 6, 7 actually spirit animals and 1 direction as well. What is the north direction? Just tell us once very quickly.
Then let me, yeah. So
Yeah,
the
like
north direction
yeah.
is for you to have clarity, to be focused when you feel lost, when you just need to ground yourself. So the spirit of the north direction is to ground you, connect you to your inner compass, so you can have focus, clarity, and connection that is to everything.
Right. And what I actually meant was, why north direction?
Oh, okay. Yeah, so the north direction is a compass. And in most everything, actually, even if you say it is follow the north and you're guided, right? And if you see in a lot, I mean, just now talking, I remember in when Jesus was born, they followed the North Star and they followed that and they came to where he was born. And that is it. When you follow the north or the north direction, you're in total sync with your compass, with your being and who truly you are.
Beautiful. This was absolutely amazing, and I hope everybody has connected and you've gotten your messages. Make sure to start doing this, because this is a message, this is action that you need to take for what was on your mind. What we have now coming up is something, and Charles has been here, so we're definitely going to take her on. There is the first package that is about soul retrieval, right? And Charu explained to us what soul fragmentation is. So for a few of you right now, as many as we can, we're going to, sorry, not we, Brenda and Charu are going to give you some information about you. Can you just tell us what it is that that you're going to be letting people know about right now?
What we will do is we'll take few of the listeners online, and we'll basically find out by what percentage their soul is actually fragmented. Like as I told you, the size of the ball has gone less because of the soul loss. So by what percentage it is fragmented and what is the reason for it? We'll just find the primary reason for it.
Right.
Although when we do a session, there's a lot of in-depth information, but we'll just give you a flavor of it.
Right. This is just teeny tiny taste of it. Before we start off, Brenda, there are a few questions that come in. Vinita's asked, so I got the peacock. So I should call on the peacock only, or can I call upon the north whenever I want grounding, etc.?
Yes, you can. They are all for the Mystic Lotus readers, so they all probably resonate to everybody. Because I was also quite curious. Oh, a north direction has come, so somebody needs it. Somebody needs grounding. Yes, use them. They're just for all the listeners. So I would use all of them to my benefit.
Yeah. Great. And the other questions have also been, if one message didn't resonate, can I choose another? Can we, I was confused between two numbers. Can I use both? As you've just explained, yes, it's, go ahead, use all of them, right?
Yeah.
See what calls
But can I just say that if you chose a number and it didn't reach you, it means that you have some resistance to listening to that message. So I would highly suggest to sit with that and listen and think, because we think an issue is something, but it really isn't. It might be something else. And I would highly suggest, if a message doesn't resonate, sit with it. Yes, use all of them. You can use, the second number, but that number you specifically chose is some message for you.
Yeah, your true north, the first number that came to mind. Don't get confused just because there were so many others. What number you first thing here, there,
yes,
just go with it. And as Brenda, thank you for explaining that. If it's not resonating, resistance, why resistance? Work on it, see what's going on. Thank you. Great. So we'll take Shaz on here first. People, please remember, you will be on video, and yes, you're going to be on video.
So we can take a few on at one time, because
okay, so
because Charu and me will do it, so you can take two people.
Okay, you want to take two on simultaneously. All right, you know what? Let me do something. Let me put you on spotlight. Shilpa, will you please help with this for a quick second? We need Brenda and Charu on spotlight. I am putting Shaz is here on spotlight. And you said we can take one more person on, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Tanmay, are you here on video? I'm not seeing Tanmay on video, so we'll just move to, is Rishi here? Rishi Lalwani on video? Risha, so I'm so sorry. Risha Lalwani, you are here. Okay. All right.
Hello.
Hi, Risha.
Hi, everyone.
So one by one, Brenda Charu, please, as you would do the process, and letting everybody know that the next two names that we'll take on are Ekta and Sheetal. Are you okay? Sorry, Sheetal has a specific question. Sheetal, I'll just bring the question up for this as well.
Want my full name, Charu and Brenda, or are you okay with just Shaz? Because Shaz is a short form of my name. My name is Sharon. So
it's okay. We connected with your energy.
Yeah. So for you, Shaz, your soul is 40% fragmented. Yeah. And the primary, 40. And the primary reason for soul fragmentation is disappointments. So disappointment became very traumatic for you, and the soul. It is not overnight. It is a long period.
several series of them. Series of disappointments. Many. Yeah. When people trusted and very close to me, and I don't know if you want to know anything else, but what it is. So what is the message for me, or do I need to connect with you separately for that?
You would need to connect separately to sort this out and to retrieve the soul of the disappointment you're experiencing.
Is it possible though for me to heal from it? Because
of course,
Okay. You had Amrish, who was there for 2 years sitting with a very, it was not even, it was a very simple issue, but he sat with it and then he experienced that joy. So this is what you will also experience.
Great, awesome, thank you.
Most welcome. And for Risha, your soul is fragmented by 30%. And the reason of that is a loss of loved ones. So either a divorce or a relationship issue, and also codependent relationship. So you're very much into codependency of a relationship. And all of this is creating burden for you.
Okay, I understood. Because it totally resonates with my case. So I thank you so much. Thank you so much
Most
for the
welcome.
guidance.
Most welcome, Risha.
Most welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. In fact, what you just when you were speaking to Shaz and said, look, with Amrish also this happened. So something very similar actually happened with me as well. There was a little bit of overwhelm with something that I'm looking at wanting to do, and I couldn't figure it out. There's just so much. Where do I start? What do I do? And the journey that Brenda did for me was beautiful. It was really, really beautiful. And I just want to share one part of that experience. One of them was where my ancestors took me to Egypt, and it was on a healing bed over there, right? And the sun god Ra, and the sun is so important for us as a god is here as well. And Ra over there was also shining on me, and it was so nice just listening to Brenda saying that. I want to say a big thank you to you for that. And Brenda will, when you take sessions, right now also, that you'll have some interpretation or some understanding of your own, which you've seen with the group message, with the spirit animal guides and what they've given us. And even when you have a session with them, they will tell you what the journey is, what they saw, what comes to them as a guidance, and you can still interpret it on your own and still have a conversation with them about it. I just want to say, Egypt, thank you. I've never visited, but there's some connect I feel with that place, and it has nothing to do with the mummies and tombstones, but there is just something about that place that really, really appeals to me. So for this to have happened, yeah, thank you. I've gone there, come back also. Great fun. It's been like that. So thank you for that international vacation during the pandemic. All right, we're going to get Ekta on next. I think Rita, are you here? I thought I saw you on video. And somebody's asked, Ruchi's asked, can I know for my father instead of me? Can she? Okay, Ruchi will bring you on next slot if you're here on video. So Ekta and Rita, are you here?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. It's a wonderful session, very informative.
Thank you. You're highlighting somebody else as well, Neelu?
Yes, just done. There you are.
Hello.
Hi, Rita.
Hello.
While you're doing that, Ruma and Ruchi will bring you on next. Just make sure you're on video.
Neelu, your ring is very nice.
Oh, thank you.
Next time.
Oh, all right, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. This is actually a very special gift from my mom-in-law. She knows I love this kind of jewelry. So yeah, this is actually from her. So I'm going to let her know.
So I will share for Rita.
Yeah.
So Rita's soul is fragmented by 50%.
Okay.
And the reason is a death of a loved one.
Yeah.
You experienced the death of a loved one?
Yes.
Yeah.
My sister.
Yes, you haven't let it go. So it is creating lack of joy for you.
My
And
sister left in 2019. She was 9 years younger than me.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, so the pain of it must have been a shock.
She left two newborn babies and she went in coma, and then after 2.5 years she passed away. So I am not still ready to take that why she left two babies.
Yeah. But it is her soul journey. So what you need to understand is her soul journey, but it is fragmenting you and it's affecting you.
Yes.
And so do heal that, because it means that you're not living your life to the fullest. And so you get stuck. So do something about it.
Thank you, ma'am. Sure. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And sending you so much love to help you.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
And for you, Ekta, your soul is 25% fragmented.
Okay.
And the reason for this is you are hurt by your loved ones.
Okay.
So that is reason, and also there is lack of respect that has been little traumatic for your soul.
Okay, so lack of respect from loved ones, from their end, right?
Yes, it could be from anywhere, but the energy is lack of respect. It could be from your loved ones. There are two reasons for your soul to be fragmented. So don't mix them up. One is lack of respect, which can be from any person. I'm not specifying because I did not research that. So one energy is lack of respect that became traumatic for your soul and it has fragmented. And the other energies are hurts that you receive from your loved ones.
Yeah, correct. Both are right. I agree. It resonates. So bang on. Correct.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Nice. I just saw Ruma and Ruchi. There you are. Okay.
Okay. Hi, Ruchi.
Hi, Charu. Hi, Brenda. So I wanted to ask about my father. He's 76 years old, and his name is Sunil Kumar Sharma. Sunil as in SUNEEL. Sunil.
Okay, and I think we have Tanmay back on video. Super, Tanmay, we'll take you on next. Keep your video on. And is Manish here? I can see your name, but you're not. And there you are. Okay, two of you on next.
Well done for Ruma. So Ruma, your soul is fragmented by 60%. The reason for you also is the death of a loved one and a loss of a loved one. So you had death and a loss of a loved one, which for you is creating lack of sympathy.
Yes, very true. Loss of a loved one would mean as in?
So loss of,
yeah.
A loss of a loved one could be a divorce, someone who doesn't talk to you, a breakup, you've had a very good friendship and they don't want to talk to you.
Right,
a child doesn't want to talk to a parent.
Yes.
You're not in contact. So it's like a breakup for you.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And that creates a lack of sympathy for you.
Right. And 60% is, I'm absolutely sure that, yeah, because I feel very kind of disoriented.
Yes, it's a big loss. It's 60%, which is quite big.
Yeah, I lost my mother to COVID recently. And it was very traumatic the way she went, in Delhi, things were It was very difficult to manage. So could see her at all in the last 10 days that she was in the hospital. So yes, it has been very difficult to let go of the grief. I feel it is still clinging to me.
Yeah, and I think loss of loved one is also connected to her because you must have had a very special relationship and a very close bond to her. And so that has broken. So for you, it is, it's like you've not only lost a loved one, but you've lost a connection in the physical earth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much for this insight.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And sending you a lot of love too as well for you.
Thank you so much.
Most welcome.
So sometimes the law of synchronity really amazes me, because even I got for Ruchi's father as 60% soul fragmented. So see how these two came together on screen for this. So Ruchi, for your father, 60% soul is fragmented. And there are two energies, two main reasons for it. One is bitterness and the other is abuse. So abuse is not only physical, it can be mental or emotional abuse as well. So these are the two reasons why his soul is fragmented.
All right, fine. Thank you so much. Thank you for this insight. Good day.
I'm on mute, yes. We are going to take a few more on, very quickly taking care of a few questions here. There is, Monica's asked, Monica, the one that was done for me was the shamanic message. So that's package B. And she's also asked, can soul fragmentation be cured completely with package A?
Yeah, package A is for soul retrieval. Yeah. So yes.
Yeah. So she's asked, can it be cured completely?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Curing is bringing in the soul fragments, so we bring it to the wholeness. Yeah. So because it's a natural response of us not to be in that hurt, because otherwise we'd be crying, we'd not be able to function. So it's our own soul protection. That is, this is too harsh, too hard. I can't cope with it. So let me just keep it aside. And now when anybody's ready, they bring it back and integrates, and then the grief and everything won't be that strong. So as we can see, there are a few of them. I mean, grief is the biggest thing that hurts the soul.
Right. And as you said, and as you explained also, Charu, this is not something that happened last night. You know, it's over time, and all of us go through so much. I mean, imagine, God knows what. And I remember Shah was like 40%, but actually, I think it's a very small number, isn't it? In the sense that you go through so much every time, and if you're saying, Charu, that every time you go through such, your soul takes it aside just to protect you. So you know, these are somewhere, I think, I don't know, I could be completely wrong. I think these are decent averages, so to speak. You know, you're being taken pretty well taken care of, and now all you have to do is get back the bits that have gone to keep you safe, right? Have I understood this correctly? Superb. Okay, we're going to get Tanmay and Manish on right now. While we're getting them on and getting them into spotlight with you, Brenda and Charu, there is a question that has been coming up for a while, which is about Sangeeta asking about her husband's lost money. Will it be recovered? So just for clarity here, wanting to say that question is not being answered. You're getting a taster of the soul fragmentation. If Sangeeta comes on, can she ask for her husband?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll get Sangeeta. We'll get you on. Hang in there.
Do you want me to ask anything about? I mean, did I need to answer anything for that money?
No, this is for Sangeeta. So when we get her on, she can ask you. You can let her know. So there's Tanmay and Manish here.
So for Tanmay, yes, your soul is 40% fragmented. And the main reason is abandonment.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, there is a death of loved ones as well.
Not the death of loved ones, but abandonment. Like since childhood, I have always, felt that I am quite lonely. And I'm always looking for someone to, nurture me. But as I grew up, I learned a lot of lessons, and I started, getting guidance from angels and from God as well, that I need to love myself first.
Okay.
Yeah. And I always attract to, toxic people and toxic environment. And I don't know why, when it will stop.
So the reason why you, so because your soul is fragmented with abandonment, this is a lot of that energy of abandonment within you. So you will attract toxic relationships to teach you this lesson of abandonment. So unless you heal that abandonment, you'll have the same loop.
The experience will continue.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Most welcome.
Thank you.
And for Manish, I got 20% of soul fragmented. And I don't know if it's a theme, but also it was death of a loved one.
It's not a death of loved one, but in recently my past, my grandmother got dementia, so I was very affected due to that. But it's not a death of a loved one. But one question regarding my own self or my own persona. When somebody meets me at a randomly person meets me and she says, you look very sad, you're depressed, very dukhi atma, to literally say that. I really wonder why my soul fragmentation was 20%. So it's very, unbelievable for me. That's my soul fragmentation 20%. So what could be the possible reasons? I would like to ask you, apart from the death of the loved one.
The death of a loved one is creating separation. So I would think that the energy of separation is what is big in your field. And that is why that sadness is there. And of course, the death of a loved one, if there hasn't happened, it's also past life memory. So it could be a past life memory that you are holding on to and you haven't forgotten it, but you don't even know it. And that's why you're sad of having left it.
From past life, I agree. I don't really let go things very easily. I'm very, I stuck to things very often. I can't move on things very easy. That could be a possible reason. And one question with my, it's just to ask you, is it a correlation with the soul, with the intuition power, or is there any correlation with, because I feel that I am very intuitive, or something will be bad happening right now, and it would happen with me. So is it a correlation with the soul of intuition, or it's just like our emotion connect with the environment or something like that?
No, we have very high intuition. You must have very high intuition and you're a very high manifester. So what you have to realize is that you manifest your plus and you manifest your negative. So if you have an intuition of a negative, that is why we learn healing work. So if I intuit that, oh, that something negative is going to happen to me or a loved one, then I have a tool to be able to change that. So you can, let's say you see, I mean, just because we're doing shamanism, if you see or you get an intuition, or this negative thing is going to happen, then you can immediately do a journey and then go and meet either the power your teacher and ask a healing, like, oh, I have foreseen this. Can you help me to heal it, or help me to understand, or what can I change? And then maybe that can change. You're on mute, I think, and I didn't hear if you said yes. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, just removing this. All right, great. Okay, we are well past time, but I know this is very exciting for everybody to even experience a little bit. I think I spotted a question. So just bringing that up, there is a question in from Monica asking, could you please put this, can ancestral curse be cured by shamanism? If yes, then with which package?
So they can just do a message for a message. The
Right.
B package.
Right.
The B package. Yeah.
B. So Monica, I hope that answers that question for you. And yes, Sangeeta, we are taking you on. I would greatly appreciate not being given bold messages 10 times. Thank you so much. All right. And we have somebody else who's a little upset with us right now. So we're going to get her on just to let you know it is at random. Okay. So please, people, we know you all want to come on and get on, but we also have certain time restraints. If you will notice, we try our best to go in as much in order as possible. If things go up and down on the screen, we go at it randomly. It is not personal towards anybody. So please just know that and come and enjoy your call. Okay, we're going to get 3 people on right now. We'll just get them on the screen.
Yeah,
so there is Sangeeta. There is see, my screen on Telegram has just scrolled up and down and I've lost the name. Okay, you know, we're going to get Damayanti on as well. And Shilpa, where can you see Dr. Amita, sorry, is she here? There. Such a beautiful smiling face, and you're getting all upset on the group with us. So not done. Okay, Sangeeta is here, Damayanti is here, and we'll get Dr. Amita on as well. And Shilpa, just help me here. There was one more, Kiran, right? Or did we, Kiran? It's Kiran? If she's here, bring her on. And this is the last bit. Sangeeta, you have to stay on video now. What is this? Come back on video. Stay with us. Stay here. Yeah, when they start talking to you, we'll unmute you. Okay, Kiran's here as well. And there you are. And just in case you thought this is the end of the call, no, there isn't. There's something else coming up as well. So hang in there.
So I'll do Damayanti.
Yeah.
So your soul is fragmented by 80%.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, Damayanti. How are you?
Fine. How are you?
Good. So your soul is fragmented by 80%.
80%, so much.
And the reason is that you've been exposed to some shocking conditions, something that shocked you. There are self-destructive habits and abuse, which could be physical, mental, emotional abuse. And this is creating a lot of grief within you.
I see.
Yes, makes sense for you?
I don't know. As such, I am not feeling like that. I am a happy-go-lucky kind of person.
Awesome.
So, but whatever you are telling must be, of course, true. So, can you tell me what way it is fragmented?
That would become a session, right?
Yeah.
Pardon?
That would become a session, like a full-on session, because this is just to know a little bit and actual details, what needs to be done, the message, healing as required. That's all of that is part of the package, right? But is there something that you can tell Damayanti right now, Brenda Charu? Anything a little bit more by any chance?
No, if she's happy and joyful, that's fine. That's good for her. I mean, that's how it is. Sometimes, obviously, as we said, the soul takes out all of these things and doesn't allow us. And if she's great and she's happy within, then okay, then keep the state. It's cool. It's good.
Okay. So Damayanti, this is also a message. Just receive it and see what you want to do with it. Right?
You absorb the information.
Yeah.
You absorb the information that is given, and then if you feel that you need to address it, you can address it. If you feel that you are coping well with the situation, then also it's okay.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
So Sangeeta, for you, your soul is 50% fragmented, 50. And the reasons why your soul is fragmented is betrayal and sudden and unexpected loss.
In fact, that's been her question for her husband.
Yeah.
You know, so is that affecting her, Brenda Charu?
That is hers. I didn't check whether.
So we can do for her husband as well.
My question was about my husband's stuck money.
So that would be with a session again, Sangeeta. So you would have to book a session because we have to do a journey, and we are not doing any journey on this because we need to be in a space in trance and take ourselves into trance and then do it. So right now, Charu has told you your soul is fragmented by 50%. Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, Sangeeta, if you would like to give your
said is
betrayal and sudden and unexpected loss.
I can't resonate with either of them.
So see, it's not
Touch
like
wood, there's been no loss and no.
See, loss is not only financial
such.
loss. Loss can be anything. Unexpected loss, like can be anything. And betrayal also, like, is not like, don't correlate it something that just recently happened. This is since birth till now. The soul fragmentation doesn't happen overnight. So these are the primary emotions that subconsciously affected you.
And loss can also be friendship. I have a best friend and
Sorry?
my best friend doesn't talk to. Loss can also be a loss of a friend. So I have a best friend and my friend doesn't talk to me suddenly, and that can be a loss to you. And then she betrayed me. She didn't talk to me, so that's a betrayal, and that's how the soul feels it.
Okay. If anything else you can elaborate, I frankly, as of now, right now, I can't resonate with either of them. Anything else? Any more
that's
points
because
to be elaborated?
It's fragmented so much and kept aside so much. So yes, you will not be able, because sometimes we don't want to see it. So we don't want to heal it. And so we keep it aside, and that's okay. That's a choice you can make to say, I don't want to look at this. I don't want to know about it, and it can be there on the side. And when I'm ready, I look at it. And when you're ready to look at it, you'll realize, oh, that was the reason that it happened. Oh yeah, okay, let me do something about it now. And that's when you'll do this decision.
Okay, so then I need to heal this aspect, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Primary aspect. You mean to say this is affecting my life? This is affecting my life knowingly or unknowingly, whether I know it or I don't.
And
so it could be from past life also, it has to be current life only.
No, sorry, I'll just say one thing. You are so much concerned about your husband's loss. So isn't that a loss? Isn't that a loss for you as well? It may be his money that is lost, but it's a loss for you as well. And how did he lose that money? He lent it and someone didn't give it to him. So someone betrayed him.
Okay.
I'm just asking you. I mean, I don't know what
right. Yeah, betrayal can come there. Yes.
Yeah, so you're also experiencing what your husband is experiencing. So your question is, you're so much focused on your husband's question or husband's situation that is creating fragmentation and soul loss for you. And that's why you can't resonate with it, because it's not yours, but you're so much involved in it, and that's your whole focus, that I need to sort that situation out.
Okay.
Makes sense now, yeah.
Thank you so much. And Neelu, thank you so much. And I would just like to say that message in bold was because in Telegram, if you copy and paste, it comes in bold. So sorry about it, but it was not intentional as such.
Yeah, I was like,
So
okay, what's going on? What just happened? Thank you, Sangeeta. And Dr. Amita, I would request you to please tilt your phone. Okay, yeah, there you are. So, who are you speaking to next, Brenda Charu? We just unmute them.
So I did for Kiran, and Kiran is 30%, and her soul is fragmented because of psychic wounds. So you might face a lot of negativity when people are very jealous of you and your success, and so they send you a lot of negative presents.
Okay. Okay.
I'll just find out what is creating for you. And it's creating the energy of shame.
Okay. I don't know, I can't resonate as of now.
That's okay.
So probably, which session would you advise me if I want to go deeper into this?
You can do a soul retrieval session, and if this doesn't make sense for you because your soul is only 30% fragmented and you don't know it, you might have other questions, or you might have you need guidance to something that's happening in your life.
Yes, yes.
And I think maybe negativity that is happening probably.
Yeah, sure. So the soul retrieval, okay.
Either soul retrieval or message, or both, if you feel that you want to do that.
Sure, thank you so much.
Most welcome.
Thank you.
So, Dr. Amita, hi, your soul is fragmented by 22%.
Okay.
And the reason why your soul is fragmented is injustice and sadness. Injustice and sadness.
Okay. Injustice done to me or done by me?
Done to you.
Okay.
So your soul took it as a shock. If you do it for others, their soul will fragment, but not yours. Okay. So it's done to you. Done to you. Yeah.
Injustice and?
So that I cannot tell. You have to see where you felt.
No, injustice.
Oh, okay. Injustice and sadness.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know, like only 22%. I was thinking you will say, I'll in the first case, we will say that this is 100% damaged.
No, only 22%.
Because I suppose somebody was there who was 50 or 70, I suppose. I said, I'll be the highest one, 100% damaged.
No, we have seen clients with 100% soul fragmented as well. It happens. It's not like it doesn't happen, but yours is only 22%.
So it doesn't means much harm nahi hai. Thoda sa beginning stage mein, I suppose.
Yeah, 22% is whatever it is.
I think what Dr. Amita just said is that basically it's at the start point. So you know what? This is good news, right? It's 22%. Recovery would hopefully be that much faster, right, Brenda Charu?
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
So these 22%, is it harming me anyway?
So see, as I explained to you, it brings your physical immunity down because your wholeness is less. So that inner physical soul, when it's fragmented, it does two things. It brings your physical immunity down, and it brings your emotional immunity down. So so the more it's fragmented, the more weaker you are in both the levels. So we are giving you figures so you can evaluate.
No, I'm full with emotions. I'm full with eagerness. My son says early morning, I don't know, Mama, what you eat? You are full with energy early in the morning. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay. I know we're past time, but we do have something a little last bit that Brenda and Charu again want to make sure that all of you get the experience with this amazing, beautiful journey called shamanism. There is a question that is come on, which is about the package. And sorry, I'm just gonna go back. I thought I saw it. Okay, here it is. Shaz has said, I want to, okay, the healers here. Will I be able to heal others with only package D or C as well? Level 1 is self and others, right? Yeah. Level 1 is self and others.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is all the time that we have to take on people right now. However, one last thing definitely happening for everybody here. Before that, a very quick reminder to everybody, you have 4 amazing offers. You have a personal session of soul retrieval at only 3,400 rupees or $53. You have the shamanic journey message that you would get at only 1,000 rupees or $16. You have level 1 at 24,000 rupees or $371. And you have level 1 and 2 at 54,000 rupees or $834. All the links are on the group. And Shaz is super excited. I know she's picking up a package for sure. And what is it that you are leaving us with right towards the end, Brenda and Shaz? And I know this is some way connected to the actual course as well, but just, yeah.
So, you know, everyone's asking, can I do it? Can we do this course? Can we actually do a shamanic journey? And a lot of us have our doubts in our intuition, and we're not sure even, are we capable of even seeing anything? So I would like to do a very short exercise to just get in touch with our 5 clairs or our 5 clairvoyant abilities, which is smell, sound, hearing, touch, and feeling. So it's just a fun activity just to have fun. Can be done open eyes, close eyes. Close eyes is better because you're fully present. And we can do a short exercise for us to see how much can we tap into our abilities, and really is, you know, how can I do it or not? So I'd like all the listeners to basically just close their eyes if they would like to, and just take a breath.
Brenda Charu, so sorry, did not mean, there's a question that has been missed. So sorry, the package A and B, it's the personal session, is it recorded and given to people later?
Yes.
It's a recorded session.
We can.
Okay.
No, we actually will it's not a recorded session.
Okay.
We will meet with them, we will talk to them, we will find the issue over Zoom. We will do the session offline, and then we will come back and we will tell them the session. So it's a face-to-face.
Right.
We will tell them what
you can make notes for yourself.
And and we can record it also, and they can download the recorded session.
Great. I hope that answers that for you, Ekta, and sorry for the interruption. Please continue.
No worries. So let's close our eyes back to our demo feeling of going into what it can be to sense and smell and hear. So just closing your eyes and just being one with yourself, and taking a deep breath in, pausing, taking a deep breath out, pausing, taking a deep breath in, pausing, and taking a deep breath out and pausing. And just now, I want you to think of a favorite being, be it a pet, be it a loved one, be it a guide, or someone you're working with. Just imagine, can you see them? And then we will get in touch with our feeling. So imagine running your fingers on a rough carpet, or through your hair, or into the earth, or the fur of your pet. And imagine how that feels, and the sensations it brings up in your body. Does it bring you joy? Does it bring you connection? Does it bring you happiness? Do you smile? What does your face look like? Are you in that bliss? Are there any vibrations in your body? And sound. I love to hear the sound of the pitter-patter of raindrops on the window. Or laughter, little children laughing. Or the birds chirping early morning. What is it that you like to listen to? And how does that make you feel? Do you want to make a sound? If yes, do. Do you want to laugh if you tap into other people's laughter? Do you feel the energy in your throat? Do you feel it in your third eye? Do you feel an expansion in your crown chakra? Do you feel the energy running into your body? What does it make you feel like? And then smell. Again, that hot coffee brewing when you pass by a coffee brew house. That coffee, how does it ignite your smell? Does it make you feel more vibrant? Do you feel more alive? Or the smell of the earth when the rain has, the first rains. I also love that smell. Or your special perfume. How does these smells, what does it do to ignite you? And now suddenly you hear more things because you've already tapped into your sound. Can you hear, like for me, I can suddenly hear birds chirping outside. What do you hear? The creaking of the stairs, somebody walking around. How does your touch feel and your body tingling? And sight, can you imagine your house or a beautiful sunset or a sunrise that you see or walking on the beach? And can you imagine the wind blowing in your hair? And does that make you feel cold or chilly? And so again, your connection to your being, is that stronger? Is that whoever you thought about, a pet or an angel or a god or a parent or your child? Do you feel more connected? Can you hear better? Are the sounds now more sharper? Are the sounds more louder? Can you hear the more subtle sounds? Can you feel yourself where you are on your chair? More heavier, lighter? Is your awareness expanded? Do you feel expanded? And when you're ready, you can just bring yourself out to the now and present. Knowing that, yes, you can do it. You also saw a lot more. You also have heightened intuition and sound and smell. And it would be great to hear what you experienced on the Telegram group. I think Neelu went to sleep. So I hope you all enjoyed the session and saw that you all can also do what we can do. Neelu, did you go somewhere?
I didn't go to sleep. I was especially when you went to the coffee part. I don't know if you can see it, but my cup actually says what's brewing. So I was like, did you already see that and you snuck that into the meditation? So yeah, it was really nice. And yeah, this smell of the earth after the first rain is, you can like, thank you. It was literally you. I could smell the coffee, and I got that smell, and it makes what makes you feel good just brings a smile to your face instantly. So thank you for awakening our senses
Yeah,
so
and I don't know
sweetly and so nicely.
And I don't know if anyone experienced, so as you go through all of them, suddenly you can hear more, or you can hear the sounds, that which you had not heard before, you'll hear them now. So I don't know if anyone also experienced that, but this is a great exercise to open up your senses, to allow more in and have an expanded awareness.
Right. And please do share your experiences on the group. Brenda and Charu will be with you on the group between today and tomorrow. And even with the first message, if you'd like to share your thoughts and get our experts' take on it, you're most welcome to do that as well. We thank all of you for your amazing patience. We have gone over time, but this is one of those calls where it happened. So that is that. Brenda and Charu, amazing call as always. So glad, so excited that you had come on with shamanism, and this is how we've all gotten to experience it. People, you know what to do. See what resonated with you. Go for it, and pay attention to the messages received. Just before we leave, any last words, Brenda and Charu?
So I would like to leave everyone with this power statement, which I feel is very important for all of us. So shamanism is your compass. We've already discussed this. We've already got it as our north direction, spirit guide, and it points you to your true north. And when you're aligned with your true north, you follow your path and you're true to yourself. And this is what you will experience in shamanism, to be able to be your own true self. And thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.